Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Angela. Happy Wednesday, fam bam. Happy Wednesday, or whatever day it is where you are. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Guys, God wanted me to come with a quick word, but it is a strong word. It is a word of warning, guys, and God really needs many of you to take heed to this word, okay? As always, remember that any word that I give you or any other servant of God gives you, make sure you're taking the time to go back to God and confirm the word, okay? Make sure you're sitting with God and confirming each and every word in prayer, all right? Also, I'm going to continue to encourage that you develop your own intimate relationship with God. Above any and everything else, God desires you. So make sure that you're taking the time to really tune out the noise and the distractions so that you can hear from God yourselves, okay? God desires that, and I'm going to continue to encourage it. Also, not every word is for every person. If you're taking the time and sitting with God, then you know what God is speaking to you in this hour. So if he's been talking to you about this, then this word is for you. If not, it's not for you, okay? So guys, if you see me look down, I'm just looking at my notes, all right? But guys, God was stating that there are some of you that are dealing with people that are trying to come into your life or trying to come back into your life to cause destruction. Again, there are some of you that there are people that are trying to attach to you. These can be new relationships, new people, new friendships that are trying to attach to you or trying to return back into your life to cause destruction. God was stating, guys, that there are some people around you that are wearing masks. They are not who they appear to be, and they have a motive. There is motives there. There are motives to cause destruction, and there are motives to cause delay. And God is stating, guys, that they don't have your best interest at heart. There are some of you that are dealing with family members, co-workers, business partners, friendships that are wearing these masks, and they are coming full force to destroy what God is trying to do in your life or trying to delay it. God was stating that there are dark things being done, guys. Witchcraft, spells, black magic, and demonic things that are taking place behind closed doors that these people are doing. And they are not who they appear to be. God was also stating, guys, that you are oversharing. You are oversharing with these people your plans, God's intentions. You are sharing with them personal things that's going on in your life. And God is saying, be quiet. This is not the season, and we've talked about it in previous videos, this is not the time to talk. This is the time to keep things to yourself. This is the time to walk in silence, okay? To move in silence. Because this is a chapter and new beginnings for many. And there are people, we live in a wicked world, and there is a lot of demonic things that are happening right now. You have to remember there is a spiritual battle that's going on. And God is saying these people are trying to attach themselves and coming as an angel of light, trying to act like they are somebody that they're not, so they can win your trust, so they can win your friendship, so they can know what you're doing, what your plans, what your moves are, so they can pray against it, so they can report it back to the kingdom of darkness to cause destruction, to cause delay. So God is saying, be quiet. Be quiet and have discernment. Not every person. Now, I'm not saying to walk in to be paranoid. I'm not saying that we can't trust people, but this particular word, God is saying that some of you are dealing with people that are wearing masks, and they are out to hurt you and harm you, and not for your good. and you are oversharing with these people, but God is about to deal with them. Not that he may, God is saying that he is about to deal with them harshly. His hand is about to come down in judgment, and it will be no more. So whatever they're doing, it will not prosper. They will not win. Whatever they're trying to cause the delay, whatever they're trying to cause that will cause delay, setback, hindrance, it's not going to happen. God is saying it will not work, but it is going to cause, you need to still pray. God is saying to pray. God is saying also to fast. There is prayer and fasting that needs to happen. But they will not win. They will not succeed in what they are trying to do in your life. No matter what black magic, no matter what spell, no matter what witchcraft. God is saying he is all knowing, but he is all powerful. And his hand is about to come down in judgment. So God kept saying, do not overshare. Do not overshare, and pray for discernment, guys. I always constantly say, ask God in prayer for discernment and wisdom, so you will know what is of him and what is not, and who is of him and who is not, okay? But some of you are dealing with people that do not have your best interests at heart, and they are wearing masks. They are wearing masks, guys, and they are out to cause destruction in your lives. So if God has been speaking this to you, just continue to stay in prayer. Listen to the instructions of God. Continue, all of us, to pray, to fast, because again, even though God is speaking this to certain people, we all still need to make a practice every day of praying, of fasting, because we live in a wicked world, and we are up against spiritual attacks every day. So, you know, we all need to be vigilant and mindful of the devices of the enemy, okay? Always. And never let our guards down. So be quiet at what you're sharing. Be quiet at the information that you are giving out. Be very limited. You can be limited in a nice way. You can be very, but you need to remove. If God has asked you to remove people and he's shown you, who these people are, remove them. The whole point, remove them out of your lives. But he was stating that, some people are trying to attach to you to find out what you're doing so they can cause harm, or they're trying to return back into your life, not with good intentions, but to cause destruction and harm. Okay. I was reading and I was thinking about when God was giving this word and I was preparing it, I was thinking of Judas, how he was, a friend of, even though Jesus knew that Judas would betray him, he was still picked as one of his disciples. He was still, considered a friend. He was still within his group. But even though he walked with Jesus, he was on this journey with Jesus, he was still close to him to know the moves of Jesus. He knew every place that Jesus prayed. He knew where the places in the synagogues where Jesus went out to teach. He knew the moves of God because he was with him throughout part of his journey. So because he was one of the disciples, because he was close with Jesus, he knew of different places and different aspects of Jesus' life. So when it came to the point of going to Jesus and for them to find Jesus, to crucify him, and to crucify him, they knew exactly. Judas led them to him. Judas led them to him because he knew exactly where he was and where they can find him. So that's the thing. He knew his moves. He knew where he prayed, where he went to preach. He knew where he went to go pray in private. So he knew him because he was in the company of Jesus all the time. And he betrayed him. So the person is trying to get to know you, your moves, your intentions, your weaknesses, you know. They're trying to get to know you so they can pounce on it and destroy you and what God is trying to do in your lives. So just be vigilant and alert to the devices of the enemy and alert to who you have in your life. And just, you know, if God is showing you someone, and most of the time he tries to show us, he will show us when there's a snake in the circle. So if God is showing you, remove that person now. But God is about to deal with them, not might, but he is about to deal with them. And he stated harshly. So guys, just beware, okay? The enemy, he's working overtime right now, and he has his people, his minions out there, you know, that are working for him in the kingdom of darkness, and they're working hard. And just as much as they're working hard, you know, for who they serve, which is Satan, we ought to work, we have to, and we ought to want to work just as hard for Jesus. So make sure that we're praying, we're fasting, and we're staying at the feet of God so that we can be ahead of the attack before it even comes. You know, we can be ahead of it. All right. So keep fasting, keep praying, and staying at the feet of God. All right. So guys, that is the word today. I just wanted to come and deliver that. Just sit with God in prayer and just talk about it more with God in your quiet time. Okay. You know what I'm going to say, guys. Keep shining. Keep being the light, because you are absolutely the light. Keep being kind and loving and compassionate towards one another. Do not conform to this world or the wicked agendas of it. All right. Let's keep being kind and do not allow them to divide us, but let's continue to walk in unity. All right. And keep just showing up for each other and loving one another and being kind, okay? Know that God loves you unconditionally. I love you. And until next time, I talk to you guys, God willing, next time, okay? All right. Bye-bye.